check it out. Check this thing out right here, man. Sad. Sad, sad, sad. And yes, that's sad too. Got a video on that one too. Yep. Got another wagon, man. Another wagon. Country Squire, man. Top of the line right here. 1966, if I'm not mistaken. And this was one nice looking vehicle back in this day, man. I think it was the first year that Ford was, I don't know if it was the first year, but I know Ford was, I think, the one that pioneered that swing away or slide down. I forget what the actual term is for the dual opening tailgate there, where it swings out this way and then drops down. But obviously, man, this one, as you're gonna see, it's pretty rough. She got good parts on her still, but you know, she is rough. Got damage all over the place. Like that. Steps there, but obviously that bumper is gone, gone, gone. I tried to open it, but it won't open. It won't open from here either. I don't know if this has to be completely down or if it's locked in some. Not sure. Not sure what the deal is. Maybe I needed the key, but there is no key if I'm not mistaken. There's none at all. She had a roof rack on her too, but it's all damaged. Look at that. It's been sitting for a long time. AAA. Yeah, man, that right there. I was pretty sure that's the yard that did that. They bent up the roof rack. Look at that. I like that. Still has both of them on each side. Grill, you can see it's got little waves in it. This headlight bezel, the other one's over there. Bumper looks good. Get down here. See how she looks way down there. She looked good slammed. Obviously, we're on this side. That one's still there too. I want to say this was probably done here in the yard too. Yeah. Still has the emblem back here. Now, if I'm not mistaken, old plates, older plates, man. 79. Wonder if that's the last time she was on the road. Let's see if she's got these seats here that swing out. I don't know if I can. Oh man, this. Well, that just broke off. This piece right there. I don't know if I can. Okay. Yeah, there it is. I bet that's probably still in nice shape. Let's see, can I? Let's see here. Come on, come on. Get rid of some of this crap back here. Bear with me. Not, oh man, there goes my magnet that I found earlier. Get this side. This. There you go. Isn't that cool? I like that. That's neat. Heck yeah. Need to move this video along because I don't want my phone to die. I got too much folders. There's probably the original jack for it. That is neat. I like that. Back seat over here. Obviously, I don't think I'm gonna. Oh, that thing is stuck. Nope. Unless I'm doing something wrong here. I probably have to move this up. And then, yeah, I believe I had to move that this way. But, well, we know the seat's there. There's this door panel. This side. Oh, it's wet. Seat has seen some better days. Let me take a little quick. Let me sit down real quick here. Hopefully that front end loader doesn't come over here. Oh, we can see that mileage on there. Can you see that? And it says it's that Cruise-O-Matic transmission. Actually, this, oh yeah, that sucks. That right there is like the only damage to this dash, man. It's still pliable, actually. Yeah. Heck yeah. There's your radio. It's an AC car. Wipers for your lights. I'm gonna say this was probably where the for the back window there on the tailgate. This is here. I think this might have been the vents down here at the bottom. Brakes. I mean your emergency brakes. I think that's another one over there. Over there. This dude right here. And this. Come on. Ah, she won't open. She's stuck, man. Ashtray. Come on. Oh, crap. I like that though. Oh, crap. Oh, freaking. It says there. Fasten seatbelts. AAA, I think. I don't know if this was the first year or the second year that they had the seatbelt option on this. Let me set you down for a quick second while I see if I can open this. There we go. Oh, crap. There we go. Let's see here. What do we got here? This is from Sears, so it says there. For your tire warranty. I can't see, does it say? Man, I can't see if I, oh yeah, 1978 I see there the date. This one says JCPenney, for your battery from JCPenney, and I can't see the date. Oh, it says 1960, no, year of the car, it's 1966. Man, I can't see it. No, damn. I know it's got to be there somewhere. Oh, 1978 I think I saw there, yeah. Anyways, we got sinkers. That's neat. Bus fuses. Guess they were into fishing. And here we got your service signal here from AAA. That's neat. Yeah, Texas Motorist, 1974. Huh. I'll be darned, man. Anyways, I think this was the first year for this deal here. I thought this was aftermarket, but I got your emergency flashers. I think this was First year for that, I believe. If I'm wrong, let me know. Yeah. I should put this back in there. Okay. So yeah, man. It sucks there, that damage, but as you can see, yeah. All right, let's. Got the VIN on there. Yeah. Take a. I think we can see the VIN here, right? You see that? Yeah. I'll clean my lens again. I think it got dirty again. Let's take a quick look underneath the hood. See what we're working with here. And there she is. 4 barrels. I think it's the Z code I think I saw in there. 390. 4 barrel. I want to say 315 horsepower. If I'm wrong, let me know. Like I said, factory AC car, man. 1966. You know, but she was not power brakes though. Interesting. But she was power steering. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, I want to say these are drums, obviously. Anyways, I got a little dilemma, man. A little dilemma here. This place, I can purchase this engine, and it's pretty damn cheap. You know, I mean, we're talking really cheap. Normally, I wouldn't even be asking anybody. I would just pull it. You know, I gotta pull it myself though. You know, well, they'll bring out the running loader to pick it out. But yeah, problem is I couldn't get it. I could not get it to budge, man. I couldn't get it to budge. I don't know if she's like locked up, you know, like seriously, or just frozen because over time. Sucks, you know. I did. There's how she looks. Doesn't look like water to me, I don't think, anyways. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm gonna do. You know, I might end up taking it anyways, just for the hell of it. It's dirt cheap, but you know. How you guys think? Think I should get it? And it's like less than a couple $100. Anyways, I do have an Edelbrock Performer RPM, I think it is, or 427 intake for it, if I did get it. There she is, man. Crying shame on this one. Crying shame. And if you're wondering, that back there is a I believe 64, I'm not mistaken, Buick Wildcat 2-door convertible. Yeah. Alright, man, it's gonna do it for this video before my camera completely fills up with storage or dies.